Imagine this. You've got a breakthrough idea. Your business is growing, the market is calling, but your bank balance is barely keeping up. You know you need funding, but the fear of wrecking your cash flow keeps you frozen. Sound familiar? You're not alone. The number one reason small businesses fail is poor cash flow management. So today, let's talk about how to secure funding without disrupting the cash flow that keeps your business alive and breathing. First things first, funding isn't just about how much you can get. It's about how you get it, when you get it, and how it plays into your monthly cash position. According to Intuit's 2023 Small Business Report, 61% of small businesses struggle with cash flow regularly. That means even when sales are good, the money just isn't there when it's needed most. It's why smart funding isn't just helpful, it's essential. Now, how do you raise money without crushing your day-to-day operations? Tip 1. Know your cash flow patterns before you talk to any investor or lender. You need to understand your high and low seasons, when cash comes in, and when bills hit hardest. This insight helps you determine the best time to bring in funding. A loan during a high cash month gives you breathing room, while taking one during a dip could tighten the noose. And here's where Cashflow Mojo really becomes a game changer. It lets you see exactly when your business can afford to take on funding, and more importantly, when it can't. With that kind of visibility, you're in control. Link is in the description and comments section. Tip 2. Consider revenue-based financing instead of traditional loans. Instead of fixed monthly payments, your repayments flex with your revenue. So if you earn more, you pay more. If you earn less, your payments go down. It's cash flow friendly and takes the pressure off during slower months. As Barbara Corcoran once said, "Don't you dare underestimate the power of your own cash flow." She's right. Keeping a pulse on your inflow and outflow gives you the leverage to negotiate better funding terms and protect your business during downturns. Tip 3. Stop thinking funding has to come in one big chunk. Strategic microfunding, like short-term lines of credit or invoice factoring, can inject small amounts of cash exactly when you need them. That way, you avoid drowning your business in debt while still getting the capital to grow. Did you know that 82% of business failures are linked to cash flow issues, not lack of profit? You can be profitable on paper, but still unable to pay your team or suppliers. That's why knowing your cash flow status is more powerful than any investor pitch deck. And here's something a lot of entrepreneurs overlook: internal funding. Sometimes the money you need is already sitting in your accounts, tied up in inefficient systems, unused subscriptions, or slow-paying customers. Cashflow Mojo helps you spot those leaks so you can redirect that money into growth without borrowing a dime. Tip 4. Look at hybrid funding solutions. Mix and match grants, crowdfunding, private investors, and short-term loans to spread out the pressure. This way, you're not over-reliant on one funding source, and your cash flow stays steady. Investor Mark Cuban once said, "Sweat equity is the most valuable equity there is." That applies to managing your cash too. The work you put into understanding your financial flow is often more valuable than the funding itself. Tip 5. Never forget to calculate the real cost of funding. That includes interest, fees, repayment terms, and hidden penalties. Many business owners jump into a loan without understanding how it's going to hit them 3 months down the road. Don't just look at what you're getting. Look at what it's costing your future. That's another reason why using Cashflow Mojo makes sense. It lets you model how different types of funding affect your future cash position before you sign anything. You're not guessing, you're planning. And finally, timing is everything. Even the best funding solution can backfire if you take it at the wrong time. Aim to secure funds when you're cash flow positive, not desperate. It puts you in a position of strength, and lenders will see you as a lower risk, which often leads to better terms. So here's the bottom line. Funding doesn't have to disrupt your cash flow. In fact, with the right approach, it can strengthen it. But only if you're paying attention, asking the right questions, and using tools like Cashflow Mojo to stay ahead. Again, the link is waiting in the description and comments. If this hit home for you, follow Clifford Woods for more cash flow tips and real-world strategies that help your business grow without the stress. What's been your biggest challenge in balancing funding and cash flow? Drop a comment below. Let's learn from each other.